a raffle going on. Oh.
I obviously need like a cricket sound effect for times like this. That would be the most appropriate, I think.
There is in fact a raffle going on, so make sure to enter the raffle, guys. I don't know what you're gonna win, but you're gonna win something, I assume.
I entered anyway. I want stuff.
Oh.
I want stuff too.
No, Jahar, you can't.
Is there even a raffle going on? Oh, I guess Moobot's active, yeah.
I
gotten
assume
so skeptical of it now because you'll just see like raffle spams and there's no raffle going on.
Whether or not you win something is a different question, though. I don't know
Right.
if this is an intentional raffle. This might be one of those accidental raffles that's been going on for weeks.
Yeah.
I love troll raffles. I love troll raffles.
I hope that actually that's a really good point by GetWreckMate1. I hope that every single person in the staff wins each of the rerolls of this
Yep.
raffle
A
until
new
we
car!
give up.
Or a toaster
Until we
or
just
something.
give up and stop having raffles.
You know, that kind of sounds like QuakeCon with the Ventrilo raffles. Every time one of the tournament players wins.
Good. He deserved it. But yeah, no, there was some interesting stuff going on in our charity stream where raffles would just be won by all of the staff, like the streamers and like DBN people, just over and over again. It was a little ridiculous. You know what? I'm gonna enter this raffle too. Let's go.
Damn right you are.
All right, but it looks like we are finally getting started here for the, I wanted to say upper bracket, but the only bracket, semifinal here. Between Insomniac and BROP. Guess I could also say BROP, but BROP sounds better.
Why couldn't he be Bebop?
BROP and Rocksteady, yeah. All right, so we're going to be playing Chapel and Bridge. Oh, thank God. Chapel Underground was going to be the entire tournament. I was starting to be afraid. I don't know why Bridge isn't played more often. It's the best map, I mean, just objectively. Just in terms of balance.
Twitch.tv/deathmatch has joined. I wonder if they're just streaming
he's doing
this game?
he's doing like the Russian stream.
Oh
No,
Yeah.
that's
cool.
Deathmatch.
What?
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
What did sorry, I couldn't hear because the push talk button was not pushed down.
Oh.
Oh, never mind. I thought I heard another name.
No,
You are-
that's the Russian dude.
You are not pushing that push talk button
I
down.
don't do the Russian commentary. I like to take my time.
We have two different buttons, and when he presses his, I can't activate mine, and when he's pressing his, he can't
Sure you
activate
can.
his.
Well, it's the same button, so as long as one is active, they're both active. So.
Yeah, like of yours. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
No.
I see. Yeah.
No, I don't think that's how it works actually.
Okay. Too many
But yeah.
buttons.
That's interesting though that he's streaming the
Yeah.
the Russian side. That's awesome actually. That's
All right, but it
we
looks
real
like-
esports now. We got localization.
Totally. There's been a few actually active during these cups. It's been really nice. But I think we've got a game starting here, of all things. So we're going to be seeing Insomniac on attack first, which is interesting. We could see them set a time against BROP here. Going to be following Zavi out as Spark so far. Should be keeping eyes on that Fletcher being played by Rainstar there as they try to make their move. Oh, we've also got Vasily on the board finally as well. So we're going to be seeing a lot of damage coming down this hallway as we have support being thrown out to Fletcher. And we have about half of the EV
opting,
so far.
Ooh.
Yeah.
opting to repair that EV even through the airstrike. He doesn't care. He'll repair that EV even when an airstrike's going on.
That's
He
Sparks,
ain't afraid
though.
of nothing. Yeah, that insta revive is pretty good.
Certainly does help when you know that you've got a Sparks behind you, paying attention most of the time. But Rainstar's got it all repaired. It's not moving just yet. We're going to see that escort, but there's nobody really on Insomniac really pushed forward up onto the Foundry or the bridge just yet. So BROP has an opportunity to kind of keep them clamped down for at least a second here. However, we did see that airstrike pop quite earlier. And it's
Insomniac
gonna be a bit
opting
of
to
time.
run through road and flank up top. That was a very interesting play, but it worked out. They cleared out all of the site actually. They wiped the team.
Yeah.
And Long never played DB, which I believe is never
Ouch.
play serious.
Well, either way, it doesn't bode well for him.
Also, as their aura, that means one medic is long spawn. You never want a medic long spawn. Like you don't want any mercs long spawn, but medic is the worst because that means you got no
For sure.
reses, or less res power, I guess.
All right, but
So maybe
Prophet's going to be
opting-
playing as that defensive Skyhammer, and he's ready to toss it as soon as it's coming out. But he's just taking some time and doing some damage first, and trying to push forward here. And I really like these positions that you're taking. Like you just mentioned, they were able to push forward up the street really quickly just by taking some forward positions on the flank.
Yeah,
Even if you
despite the
don't,
team wipe, they actually managed to just take control instantly.
even without the frags, just by taking those flanking positions and forcing everybody to react to your position, they're not paying as much attention to the EV itself, allowing it to move forward. And here it comes again. It's up to Maboose actually to get an airstrike marker tossed out here pretty soon. We've also got Nader and Stoker, which will be useful once the EV's down, which it is now. They're able to get it shot down, and we should be seeing some fire, keeping it that way for a little while.
Absolutely, yeah. Interesting play by, I don't remember who. I think the Stoker on BROP's team actually blocked off Red Room from Insomniac, but what they really needed to do was push out of Red Room towards Insomniac, so their own Molotov kind of working against them there, not letting them take control of the corner, the previous one.
Yeah, this
is
is
really
kind of rough.
unfortunate.
They just made that
Yeah.
wipe, a really short wipe, but allows them to move forward kind of unmolested here. And we've actually got Prophet. Oh, look at this. He's actually got to be playing to the
He's
MG.
sneaky peeky.
Yep, gotta
Ooh,
wait for it.
it's this snipe. Oh, so close, but doesn't manage to take out either of the medics while simultaneously getting short spawned.
Oh, he didn't.
Rainstar managing to push the EV in
two frags with
front
that,
of the airstrike.
Oh, wow. Well, that was an airstrike from Prophet as well, and it actually took out 2 from BROP.
So, interesting plays by Prophet, or not Prophet, by Rainstar pushing the EV past the enemy airstrike, making it so it doesn't do any damage, and then simultaneously getting the EV not quite to a dangerous point, but close to it. So, it's really all or nothing at this point. They don't want to get stuck around that corner. Like, that is,
It's pretty dangerous.
is the worst.
So yeah, Maboose is just waiting for his airstrike marker to pop back up. It's down to about half health. I mean, technically we could see Kitt actually do damage with the Nader nades, but
Yeah, I think that's what
not
they've
quite
opted
there.
for here.
Yeah.
Kitt is definitely deciding, because they don't quite want it down there, I think.
Right.
They might want it down a little bit further up, but I think, nope, they've decided just to take it down now. They don't want to wait.
Yeah, this EV's been moving forward incredibly quickly, so buying a little bit of time could be really useful, especially since Maboose's airstrike marker still needs to cool down a little bit more. Buying a little
looks
bit
like
more time to let that happen could certainly be
Border's
worthwhile.
finally found their ground, though. They have gotten a strong hold here. They've taken at least 2 spawn waves out of Insomniacs. So they're geared to maybe continue this trend up and maybe hold this until the end of time.
Maboose tosses his airstrike marker. I'm not sure what, if anything, that's going to accomplish. It accomplished diddly. Yeah.
I think it scared them, to be honest. The smoke,
Sure,
the fire,
sure.
pretty scary stuff. You gotta be careful. Explosives, pretty dangerous. Ooh, Daga, Tasting Blood, wants to finish the kill. They've gotten both their medics down the enemy team. This is not good for BRP. They got the repair as well? Oh, this can't be good.
And Maboose
Oh,
needs
opting
to
to
not
let
die
it-
right now. Yeah, Maboose
Opting
died
to
right now.
just stay it back. They're not pushing the EV though, so oh, here we
They
go.
got it, yeah.
No kill coming from the flank. Zavabia opting for the sneaky peeky MG, sit looking the other way so they can't shoot you.
The biggest issue is when you get the EV repair against you and your Skyhammer immediately dives and gets long spawned. It's not a good combo. It really takes all the wind out of your sails. But with almost 10 minutes left, they've moved on to the third and final objective here. We've already got Rainstar taking a very quick run towards
They're
it
not
as they've got
looking at
momentum
sight.
here. Maboose is weak. And he's
Yeah,
got 2
okay,
players to help him out, so
Rainstar-
we should be able to make this delivery happen.
That delivery happens, and this is
Boom goes the
this is
dynamite.
now
Yeah.
this is now the final stretch of the game. I think BRP's still not able to pull sight control. They don't have it yet. Yep, and they're
Rainstar's just not even gonna kill out. He's just gonna run back, get it, and I'm just gonna keep my camera on him because it'll be hilarious if he just like runs it in at this point. Now I don't think that's
BRP
entirely
finally taking sight
doable.
control.
He needs to wait
Oh,
for some teammates to
Prophet.
kind of lead the way.
Prophet gets longed because of Zavabia's res,
Oh, no.
so that's not too good. But I mean, you know, that was an impeccable, I guess, first push to the objective. Let's just hope they can, duplicate that and make it happen again.
Well, a lot of it is about momentum, and now that BROP has been able to spawn a few times on that side of the wall and set up a bit of a line, that should slow things down a little bit. We're going to have to see which way the frags go. Nice Sparks revives. Nice, beautiful.
Was that game on purpose? You never know.
Profits long spawned again. That's not
And
good.
none of us won the raffle. Good job, people. No
Oh.
ranking.
Oh, damn it. That's
looks
why I
like
do these things, is for the raffles. Alright.
Wait, who won the raffle?
Some scrub.
Oh, we're. I don't know who that is though.
Isn't he on a team?
I
I
don't
thought he
know.
was.
I wasn't even
don't
going to try
recognize
for
the
it.
name. You're even gonna try that?
Kudos for you.
You know what? Tell us. We're. Well, how do we pronounce your name? I would like to know.
Yeah,
Maybe
tell us in
Wiru?
chat how to pronounce your name.
Yeah,
Oh,
write it
man.
out phonetically.
Insomniac completely wiped out during that play. I mean, they've still got loads of time to make this objective happen, but they're starting to get pushed back towards spawn a little bit as the BROP defense starts to get entrenched and push forward a bit. Gotta keep my eyes on
This could easily
Prophet,
be
though.
a draw. Zavabia coming up with that. Looks like they're all hanging out cubby, maybe waiting for their Daga friend to res. Zavabia opting to back up because he is
Yeah.
lit and Sparks lit. No good. Oh, they're pushing cubby now. 3 men pushing cubby. Oh, Dr. Rangestar with that Molotov.
They're
taking
pushing
out
Cubby
2 of
really
them.
hard, though, so if any bodies hit the floor here, that's going to open a hole that'll allow them to move
They've
forward. But
longed 2 of the enemy team, so
Yeah.
this is like. Oh, and then looks like a laser coming from Daga as well to kind of spook him up.
that laser worked out pretty well, and everybody's dead. Everybody just spawned, but this will be enough time for Zava to get the delivery.
Oh, and then there's an airstrike as well that the enemy team doesn't quite see. It's at
Nice.
least one of them.
Prophet got his last hurrah in, but good half there. It's going to be Insomnia setting a pretty decent time against BROP in the first half.
Escort was really fast. Deliver was really fast. Repair initially was super fast. That was probably one of the fastest games we're going to see, or one of the faster rounds rather that we're going to see from this tournament.
All right, here we go. Half 2. It's going to be up to BROP to set an even better time. We're going to see how well that goes.
Let's see, what's our team composition here? Zavabia, yep, opting to go Aura, the really regular pick there for defense. I'm still interested in what were the bans? I don't know.
Thunder and
Fletcher?
no, we got a Fletcher.
Yeah, there's no way. Oh, looks like BROP not even sipping a beat
Phoenix.
here. They're Phoenix.
I don't know.
BROP not skipping a beat here. They've gotten a similar setup now to initially. Wow, this is a massacre. Again, just from BROP's side this time.
Yeah, BROP able to push forward so far. This is a much more aggressive stance than Insomniac was playing. They've got the wipe, they've got the repair. They don't have the EV moving just yet, but that'll be Maboose being able to make that move.
Yeah, looks like who's only
They need to push
Rangestar.
forward even further. They really need to push up here.
Well, actually, technically, I believe BROP actually managed to get that EV repair faster than Insomniac did. So
I
this
believe
is,
so. They're both pretty quick.
We need to get the EV. They need to get the EV down though. There's just no way. Like, Rangestar needs to focus on getting that EV taken out and as soon as possible because they can't get this. They can't. I'm sorry. They can get this. Like, they can outtime or outspeed. I guess I don't know what the word is.
Possibly. I mean, Rainstar is going to be brought back up here.
There
Gonna
we
have to see
go.
if he has the ability to bring down Hell from the Sky, and there it is. Finally, that's going to bring the EV down. It's going to be up to Maboose, but he's going to be down for a few more seconds here. Just spawning up now as Bushwhacker. On offensive side, Chapel.
Red Room's taking control. Wow, flank incoming from Letu. No one's noticed him yet, although they are taking bullets from behind now.
They collapse on him really hard, though. He's going to be revived, but I'm not sure how long. Oh my god, he actually gets away with it until the fire catches up and takes him down. So that'll be only Wowzer left alive on BROP, and he's going to try very hard not to get long spawned here. He's in a bit of a bad position for it, though, as all of Insomnia is going to be coming after him. Fortunately for him, the rest of his teammates going to be collapsing in on him, as he can come in here and maybe hold down the red house a little bit. Oh man, a molly would be so beautiful there, but it's not going to happen. It's a shame.
Prophet
All right, but
taking
he's
out
not gonna-
both
oh, no.
WoW and no kill.
But with all of that carnage in the red room, making it even a little bit more red, the Eevee's rolling forward the whole time. Maboose just ever present and ever loyal to his faithful Eevee.
All right, if they want to get a, if they want to take the EV down, now is the time. This is the there we go. And Rainstar opting to go
There's the
for
pop.
the
I'm gonna keep camera on the
perpendicular.
corpse here, yeah.
Opting to go for the perpendicular, essentially bombing where the aura would put a station down.
Yeah.
A flank incoming from, same thing from Mauser again. Same kind of flank. Looks like, is that a flank from Zavavia maybe? To try and get rid of that
Kind of. Working out all right. At least everybody is just in such a random position that Zavavia is able to get some really nice Blishlock shots off. So that'll be a full team wipe there. Going to see what Maboose does off with the spawn.
Zavavia kind of considering his options here, not quite putting a health station down, which is what he needs to do. Interestingly enough, they don't bother with red room control or anything like that. They just kind of back up and give it to him.
Yeah, by the point that Eevee's at that corner, holding onto the red room becomes a little bit more difficult just because flanking from the alley becomes so much more viable. There's a lot
That's a very good point.
a lot less distance to cover at that point.
But holding red room also becomes very viable, so it's like kind of
Yeah,
a trade-off
yeah.
there.
Absolutely. But here, once the Eevee starts rolling, the next real place to kind of kill it again is right outside the garage door. However, we do have an airstrike popping right now that'll take the Eevee down again. Nice perpendicular placement as well. No kills on it, though, but Eevee's going to be dead. It's going to buy them a bit more time. But 4 minutes here. I mean, any more major stalls of the Eevee here will cost them the entire match.
Sorry, not Daga. Kitt already opting to go for those nades on that what's it called? That aura station. Taking it out. Ooh, and Dennis is now down. That means a free push essentially. Prophet being taken down as well. They don't have any control on this site. This could be a push.
Bushwhacker's got it on the move. Where's the airstrike to take it down? It's not going to come soon enough. Oh no! Maboose is down, and there's the airstrike. Can the Eevee roll it
Takes
on
it
in?
out. Takes it out. That was,
Oh
that
my
was
god,
perfect.
this is...
That's bad.
That's the worst place to have it stuck.
The thing is though, it's a team wipe from Insomnia, so they gotta repair a little bit.
That was a really messy fight on both ends, so even with the Eevee going down, it's going to be brought back up here. But again, the time is so nasty. Oh, nice switch over to Artie, keeping them off the Eevee a little bit longer. Really good play out of Prophet there.
Unfortunately, no Gibbs, so that's it.
Yeah.
That's the EV delivered.
Their Sawbones is sticking to it though. That's probably what made it easier for them to get that repair in and push.
Absolutely, he was doing some fantastic work there. However, Insomnia is going to be fully spawned up behind the wall. They all tapped out at the right time.
Ooh, Zavavia gets taken out.
Just as the escort was completed. So they're all going to be here. There's going to be no way to sneak through and kind of walk this one in. It's going to be a tough fight for the next 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Well, it's actually, they get a free delivery at this point. Yep, that's a free deliver.
Wow. Just when I say they won't be able to walk it in, there he is, walking it in. Are you delivering? Are you delivering? Oh god. Oh shit. Timeout. Pause.
They're looking for a pause.
Yeah. That. Why? All right.
Oh, kill all sounds time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was interesting. That was a good 4 seconds longer than it should have been.
Oh no. Why?
Oh,
Why?
was the one delivering got DC?
Yeah, he did. Just as he was delivering. Just
Oh,
as he was delivering.
no. Poor guy. That's it, though.
heartbreaking. Oh no.
It's now gonna be a 3v3 with 2 downs, no Gibbs on Insomniac's side versus 3 up with 1 down on the warp side. Wow, this is
But why?
not looking good.
But why? Oh
I'm
god.
seeing from Kitt that apparently disconnected by router.
Yeah, he got disconnected while delivering. That is painful. That costs. I think that might even cost them like
Yeah,
the game.
everything.
They need at this point. No one's delivering. They've got 2 minutes.
And the guy that came to defend the deliver died during that.
Yeah,
Oh man.
which means that it's a. Okay, looks like they're back on.
This is bad.
man.
Okay.
Yeah.
They said they're ready. Well, BROP says they're ready. That's nice. All right.
All right.
Is Maboose back in? Yeah, but he's gonna have to like spawn.
Yeah. So it looks
Oh,
like
no.
this team fight might go to BROP though, and they might just have a reset of the situation again. So it really depends on how BROP pushes through this unpause.
I don't know, man.
It's possible because if you look at the health at this moment in time,
Yeah.
you know, BROP's kind of pulling a little bit of ahead there, and also has a medic with a res gun. So it's actually, you know what? Now that I look at it, from my point of view, actually, I just realized Dennis is actually in the middle of getting rezzed, so this might
Yeah.
not be so good. I don't know if you can see that from your point of view at the moment, but directly behind
No.
the camera, there is Zavabia rezzing Dennis
Oh man.
with a Wowzer pointing an M4 directly at his head. So we're about to see
Yeah.
gonna see how this goes down.
Let's see if I
Not
can
quite
switch over
sure.
to him.
You can't pause, but yeah, you'll see that Dennis gets up or gets gibbed. There's only two options here. We'll see what Wowzer does.
All right. If everyone's fine with it, had he not disconnected, he would have had enough time to deliver. Will you allow him to deliver? Oh man.
No, that's not gonna
That's
cool.
not gonna
No,
fly.
That's not gonna work, dude. Oh,
Oh, that is the
High
worst.
heart.
That's
just
actually,
bad luck
kind
for
of.
us. They have 2 games. This isn't over.
Yeah.
They can bring it back
It depends on
if they
Insomnia.
believe in their skill.
It's on Insomnia. I don't think they should say yes though. Personally, I would
No.
say no. I'd say this is how the game works. You're fine with no deliver?
Yeah. That's not gonna happen.
Oh, they're fine with no deliver. Oh, no kill's saying they're fine without it. Oh, okay.
Just pretend like he's retarded and didn't know what to do.
Awesome.
Oh, I like these
Alright.
guys already.
We've got some good sports here today.
Yeah.
At the,
This
the
has
proving
gone
ground.
as smooth as one could possibly expect, but man, it's still heartbreaking. I'll shed a tear for Maboose. The delivery that the stillborn, as it
Awesome.
were.
All right, here we
Yeah.
go. Here we
And
go. Let's
for
see what
his
happens here.
caboose.
What's the rollout with Dennis and Wowzer here? And Wowzer
He's
gets
gonna
destroyed
die.
by all 3. Insomnia taking full advantage of the pause to know that they have 3 people looking directly at one Stoker.
It was like watching the ending of Django Unchained in like 2 seconds flat. Just everybody hit the floor.
You mean when he sets the dynamite off and?
Yeah, I mean before that. Just all the
Okay,
shooting
okay,
and the
okay.
bleeding and the falling.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, but only one person dies, and Django is 3 people.
Yeah.
I
Alright.
understand.
So Wowzer getting back in this. Where's Maboose? He's by the objective. I can't imagine how he's got to feel right now. Oh, that's so rough.
Yeah, that really is a kick in the teeth right there. Looks like no kill pushing that objective forward. They're gonna get this again though. Like, all four. What the hell's going on? Okay, 2 respawned. It's a 3v4 in the site right now, but we got the 2 from Insomnia coming back in.
Oh man, Zabby's Blishlock just was not able to take Wowzer down. Wowzer.
They've
So
done
we've
this
got,
before, so they can do it again.
Versus Sparks and Nader there.
we got 3
Oh,
players on
looks
the
like
rock.
they
There's
might
only
deliver.
one player left alive. It's going to be Prophet left alive. And is it going to be Maboose again? It's going to be Maboose. You've got your... All right, don't DC again. All right, you're redeemed.
It's time to
I
DC.
I liked how for a second there he tried to help up the Nader, so another technical issue.
Don't want that. All right, so Never Plays coming in. Last 30 seconds.
Yep.
They
all
got
right,
this.
Time to be sneaky.
They
You did Tic Tac
2v4,
first.
1v5. It's Kitt
Is
versus
anybody
the
on
world.
it? Is anybody on it? No,
And we're
Kitt's down, yeah.
14 seconds. Is it overtime? No, they don't have the chance for overtime.
Oh no.
7 seconds. They can't deliver this fast.
No.
Super well played though.
Well, they got the 1 delivery, so I guess it doesn't matter that much. It meant that they didn't set a time with like a minute left, but they do force Insomnia to finish the map. So,
Insomnia already finished the map.
oh, that's right. Never mind. That was the end.
Yeah, that's the end of the game.
I was
That's,
trying to put a silver coating on it.
That's round 1 for Insomnia. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to break it to you that way.
Oh man, that is heartbreaking.
Somebody needs to break it to him.
Yeah,
Or
but
break him.
definitely that was exceptional play from BROP there, despite
was,
their
yeah.
despite Insomnia's really good time. It looks like you know what? It actually is true. BROP, I don't know how to pronounce that.
BROP,
BROP
yeah.
kind of held it actually. They kind of matched their
They
time
did.
perfectly.
They
It's
did. They
pretty
really
good.
did. They had a really tall order set against them, and they were able to get 1.5 deliveries. Oh man, poor guys. So we're gonna be going into not train yard. It's gonna be bridge actually. So that'll be good.
Mhm.
All right.
And no Thunder or Fragger. They banned both of the main assault mercs. What's going on
They banned
here?
Hans and Franz. I guess they're not here to
That's
pump
your
us
second
up.
time. That's
Yeah.
your second time using that reference.
All
And
right.
you know
Too
what?
hard.
I don't
Just old.
think
You need new material.
you can't just do the same reference twice in a row, man.
Yeah,
I'm-
I can.
I'm the joke police here. You're not
Watch
allowed to
me.
have fun. How dare you have
Worst
fun?
disconnect ever. Yeah, pretty much.
Feels so bad. Yeah, Polly, definitely agree there. They matched Insomnia's time, which was exceptional on its own. So to match
Yep.
it again means that either both teams are terrible at defending, or both teams are just really good.
Well, we're about to find out. I mean, especially if we're going to bridge.
Yep, here we go. This is gonna be if both teams get the first repair within the first 5 minutes of the game, it means something is wrong with the teams.
Well, I don't know. Bridge is one of those maps where if you can finish the first objective, you can probably finish the map. There's been relatively few cases where, the EV gets permanently stuck on the second objective, or they're just not able to make the delivery. It's really that first objective that ends up being the tone setter for the entire timer.
Well, I mean, yeah, because it's definitely the hardest to break.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
if you break that, the rest of the map is kind of almost a cakewalk. But it really is going to reflect whether or not a team can defend, is if they can hold the first objective of bridge. I don't know, maybe these teams are just really exceptional offensive teams and not very good at defense, and we might just see both teams break through bridge first objective instantly.
Well,
That would be
the whole game
very
is
interesting.
balanced to allow for more offensive play than defensive. That was the problem in Brink,
Of course.
is that both teams could pretty easily set up camp for 20 minutes at a time, and we had entire tournaments go that way without ever seeing past the first objective of a certain map.
Well, I'm pretty sure this game has a defensive team. They need to play defensively.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna be a stickler really quick.
sure.
But yeah, it's really, if we lose now, can we try the next PG again? Yeah, of course you can.
Wait, are they gonna throw
Kitt-
it then, just so they can stay in the proving grounds?
Well, I mean, you don't have to throw it yet. You can throw it next round as well.
Yeah.
Don't try and play this off. We see
Single
through
limit,
your
it'll be
trick
fine.
here.
Yep.
You can go at least another win here. Yeah, before you hit
It's
the
time
finals.
to be big boys and join the big tournament.
Yeah, don't be scared.
Oh.
All right, so we're gonna be hopping into this map here pretty soon. Just looking for the last couple guys to join up.
Let's see, what are our results here? Is anything updated yet?
I just looked, not seeing anything just yet.
Yeah, it looks like we've still got numbers versus noobs fortune left. Future, their future is at stake here. Are we playing on the server still? Seems like it.
Oh yeah.
I want to go watch the Russian stream really quick because I'm
Very
interested.
cool.
I recommend to any of our Russian watch viewers to go stay here, but also go check out the stream as well.
You got the RAM. Open up 2 tabs.
But do you have the bandwidth?
Oh,
Not if you're
he's
Maboose, I
actually
bet,
he's
I guess.
actually he's actually offline. Wait a minute.
Really?
Wait a minute.
Oh no.
Twitch.tv/ Wait a minute. Is his name not?
Deathmatch
Okay,
TV.
maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, I missed that. So
Or
deathmatch.
is it just
TV.
/deathmatch? It can't be. That would be a hell of a URL to get.
Well, I mean, both are hell of a URL, but
Yeah.
no, it looks like he got he has TV. Just in game, it doesn't show that.
Ah.
It shows just deathmatch, as you can see in the
Right,
spectator
right,
list.
yeah.
He's not. There's 10 viewers though. That's awesome. You got a Russian community here. We're good.
Oh was on the Russian servers yesterday. They got really mad at me. Yeah.
I mean, high ping. Also,
Yeah.
maybe just
Well,
you
I was
just
doing
suck
well.
at video games. How about that, huh? How about that? Just take that. Maybe they were just mean because they didn't like people who don't play video games, huh? You ever considered?
Nah, it wasn't that they were mean, it was that they were salty.
Oh, so you were destroying them, is what you're saying. So they just didn't like you because you were
Uh-huh.
good. Wow, okay.
Not uber good. I'm just okay. And very, very lucky.
I see, I see.
And you have really annoying line placements.
Shouldn't have taught me how to start playing C9s.
I guess so. All right,
Mine
so
placement?
yeah,
Oh,
for proxy.
some of that tactical cue.
Yep.
When you hear, damn it, Rotten Rose, every 5 minutes you're doing it right.
All right, so we're gonna be having Insomnia playing attack on bridge first.
What? Dome?
What? What? No.
Oh, I
No,
see. 'Cause
what?
they need to switch the map. I see. I understand what's
Right,
going
but
on here.
they seem to be implying that they're actually playing Dome. No. see.
Well, I mean, they didn't ban it, so I think this is a map switch. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, should be.
'Cause if they set a map that isn't in rotation, it was.
But we practice for Dome.
Aw, come on, do Dome. It'll be
I mean, I think
hilarious.
quite a few teams did, if I remember correctly. At least for the charity
There
cup.
we
they
go.
did.
All right, enough of their shenanigans. I mean, they fixed the bug where you can clip through to the bottom of the map, so that's nice. It's good.
I think there's more than one of those, and I think a new one was discovered fairly recently.
Not all of them, yeah.
Can't get them all.
You'll
You know
have to
those
tell me where the other one is. I want to
I
go
don't
under
think.
the map once.
I think it is against the ELA to just disseminate glitches and bugs and exploits.
Yeah, I just exploit them and don't tell anybody.
Yep, that's the right way to do it.
Yep. All right, but here we go. It's going to be Bridge, Insomnia on the attacking side first here. And BROP, Maboose, just make sure your Cat 5 is snugly in its socket there.
Cat
want-
5.
Yeah, Ethernet.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
But first time I've heard it be referred to that way.
Really?
Like,
All right. Cat 5,
I mean,
RJ45, Ethernet.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Let's be clear. Oh, the airstrike incoming. Misses it though,
Nerd.
outright. Whoever did that airstrike, I believe Prophet needs to be told he airstriked the wrong sign actually. That's not the right
Whoops. So yeah, this first push is a little bit of a clusterfuck.
one. Yep, absolutely.
Seeing bodies go down both ways, but we've got 3 Gibbs on Insomnia so far, but we have sponsors coming back up. Doggo's still alive here, might be popping up to the top of the bridge herself.
Looks
Being
like
really
the entire
cautious, though.
team. The entire team's going up there. Maybe Daga trying to check, or Zavavia trying to check the layout of the team before moving in.
Not a bad thought. Office is going to be open to take if they want. Doggo's moving on forward. Oh, through below. That's a nice angle as well. And this is nice because they wait for the spawns to come up, and yeah, the spawns just come up, they hear it go, they're waiting for everybody to cross the way, but no, they don't wait long enough. Either that or their Sawbones actually delayed the push through, which worked out pretty nicely. That's actually kind of next level. I appreciate that. But that totally failed to work on the Insomnia's side at all. One of the tough things about this map is that if you're pushing in from like office side, you've actually got to watch the spawn timer because your ability to like run through and then move on forward to the back will just barely coincide with their ability to catch you as they spawn. So you actually need to delay it for a moment.
Yeah, it's pretty dangerous to push there just instantly like that.
Yeah.
Oh, never play DB, kind of catching Daga off guard by shotgunning down off the bridge. Oh god.
Wowzer's got a great position here, set up with I'm not so sure about that turret position, but the healing station's in a good spot. Alright, but they're going to be pretty solidly stacked here for the time being. Let's go see if Star can do something useful. Well, he's playing Blishlock Fletcher, so that'll help out quite a bit. Should be able to do some damage from across. We've got several players playing pretty heavily into the cubby, at least on the defending side. Nobody's really pushing forward there, so they're actually going to be attacking cubby from the top. Oh, okay. What? Yeah, they're all exactly where you expect them to be. Nice. But that fire is going to be a bit of a problem. Going to try to get those revives, but it's not going to happen, so Zababia not going to have anybody to bring back up, and Zababia is actually in danger of getting long spawn himself.
I mean, the whole team is actually.
Yeah.
The whole team has been long.
It's going to be like a 10-second wipe.
I think something that might be the cause for this kind of like lack of being able to push it all is there are no fraggers or thunders. You've got none of those main DPS characters in play.
You try to do your best to like supplement that with Nader and Stoker, but yeah, it's not the same thing.
I feel like maybe both teams didn't know what their team banned first. If you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So one of them banned fraggers. They were like, we don't want to, we don't want that primary DPS player in here. And the other ones was like, we don't want Thunder because we don't want the other one. And they were like, oh wait, we banned both of them. Uh-oh, what do we do?
Well, bang their heads against the wall so far. We got Doggo switching over to Vasily though.
And love Nader as much as possible.
And Vasily could be a good answer here, but it really depends on BROP's positioning. And so far, BROP is doing a really like hefty, very close range defense on the EV here. But Doggo's gonna be able to come up top. But oh wow, is it that or actually playing with shotgun? Never play? Yeah. Yeah, shotgun aura can be incredibly scary. Alright, so Never Play doing some decent damage here. Just kind of doing laps, which is what I like doing as either aura or proxy in this position. Is you've got your healing station down, you don't really have anybody to revive. Go do a lap around the bridge or around the office and see what you can do with your shotgun.
And stop by for some heals.
Sure. Alright, but the push coming out of Insomnia so far really focused on the alley, really focused on the back. It's hard to sneak through the back when literally the entire team is going back there. So maybe losing a few points for subtlety there, but they've got on the EV and they're doing damage, but Never Play is going to be... did he get that gib? Yeah, he did. So Range Star is going to be gibbed on down. But there's still players down there. We've got Dennis able to come in potentially, but this could be bad actually. He should just die. Yeah.
Yeah, K's
no
out.
problem. Yeah.
Getting some repair on the EV, but not much because the engineer was taken down before they could move in.
Yep. Yeah, and it was Never Play who was actually able to take down Rainstar, just you know, doing laps, being dangerous with the shotgun. Running around like that allows you to show up fashionably late to some of those fights and really turn things around. Gets you a lot of points that way. Pro tip.
Looks like I'm not quite sure what Insomnia's plan is because it's kind of like.
Not sure they know either.
Okay, so their Bushwhacker just pushed up and tried to 1v1 Doggo, which didn't work out for him. They have sight control almost though. Like this is
almost, yeah.
This is close to sight control.
They're having to deal with a lot of angles. They've got the crossfire. It's only going to be Wowzer left alive, so it's going to be 2 seconds to the whole team coming back up. And Rainstar is now back on point on the EV, and this should be repair.
That should be it. Absolutely. Looks like they've got it as well.
They had to come in there and attack like 3 or 4 crossfire positions at the same time. They finally got a beat on where those positions were, and they were able to execute on that pretty effectively.
Yeah, for sure. It looked like they kind of tried to push around Red Van when they noticed when they were, like when they got behind Red Van that first push that they wiped on.
Yeah.
They realized that wait, there's nobody here apart from this these 2 guys. We should do this again from the middle, and they did it, and then they took the entire site. That
and No Kill was camping in the alleyway, so they had to make sure that they cleared him out as well. Otherwise, it was gonna be a problem.
Yeah. They figured out where the enemy's positions were. Yeah.
They got his number. Yeah. So now it's going to be about moving forward to the generator room and making sure that the barrier doesn't come up, or if it does, it's going to be taken down pretty easily. We do have Prophet still as Nader on the side, who's going to be coming in a little bit late. Presumably, we're going to have Maboose getting the repair on the generator. Should be up now.
It's already up, yeah. I'm wondering if we're going to see a if we're just going to see a Nader trying to take that room and then, you know, take it down slowly, or are they going to go maybe like a Stoker and a Nader to start tossing Molotovs and grenades at that thing?
Yeah.
Because that's like Molotovs and, you know, Nader grenades. That's like the fastest way to take out that that generator.
Well, we're not
True
seeing the
that.
Stoker just yet, but Prophet's looking to get into a position to, well, they're wanting to creep up the EV first, which is not a bad plot at all. It looks like Daga so far has only got the 3 frags as that Vasily. Might want a few more. Yeah, man, they're getting pushed back
Why
here.
is he
Actually,
running
they're
so far back?
yeah, they're all getting pushed back away from the EV.
I believe he wanted to avoid getting long spawned while
Yeah.
his team returned.
You don't want to get a long spawn, but they're
Yeah,
still
yeah.
like getting really strong armed off the EV. They're gonna have to really push forward and
looks
try to
like-
get bodies back
I
on
think
it.
they might be wanting to push their EV up just further up enough to get the what's it called? To get it so that they can't repair gen anymore,
Right, right.
and then we'll start breaking it down
Yep.
like they are now.
Right, but they're actually taking over the gen room, and they're going for a plant instead. But here comes that aura, just stabbing
Yeah,
and shotgunning
okay.
everybody. Never play, just wrecking house before getting taken down. So that's the prevented plant, but Prophet is still alive here, as well as a medic or two, to keep the gen room up. So they still got this position. Hopefully, as players spawn back up, they'll be able to hold on to it. We do have
Slow
our
plant
Rainstars
incoming?
switched over to Stoker, which will certainly help out.
Shotgun aura doing shotgun aura things, taking out the entire team apparently.
Again, yeah, almost. But Everplay's gonna be down. Not Gibbed though. Oh, nice martyr. That'll do it. I still don't think we have a plant on the generator, so it's just gonna come down to damaging it. They've got Rainstar on Stoker and Prophet on Nader now, so damaging from the side room should be pretty effective here. But Prophet's having to deal with it from all sides. So that's going to be just about a team wipe there. Only just under 6 minutes left to make this entire thing happen. So the defense coming out of BROP doing all right so far. If they can prevent the EVS court, that'll be a huge feather in their cap moving into the second half.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. And really, yeah, Neverplay is doing a great job here, but it's not so much about the shotgun itself as it is about the positioning and the movement and just coming into these team fights, you know, from a weird angle where nobody's expecting it at a time nobody expects anybody new to join the fight. That's what running around with the shotgun can get you.
Looks like Prophet's trying to nade the generator, but he's missing his nades, so...
It's not dodging yet. Not until the next patch. Gotta go find the generator. Sprouts legs, starts walking around. Rainstar
he's-
switched away from Stoker as well.
Yeah, unfortunately, looks like they can't go for another plant. It's too late now. They really... Looks like Zabavia, I guess he sees the damage of the generator and sees that it's low and starts shooting out the his SMG. Interestingly
Somebody's
enough.
gotta shoot it, yeah.
Yeah, I've done that before. I was really sad to see when the nader was in the generator room that they didn't use their nades for that.
Yeah, when Prophet made it in, he wasn't paying too much attention to the generator itself. He was expecting, you know, engineers to come in and plant, but that's where Neverplay kind of ruined things.
Also,
Cost him
the
a lot of
Stoker
time.
he also didn't use his Molotov when he did switch to Stoker. He was actually in the generator room, but he didn't use his Molotov on
Right.
the gen. He used it in the doorway to stop them from entering, and it didn't work out.
He wanted his first time to be special. Alright, but keeping eyes on Prophet here, just hoping to see some nades come against that generator. You know, it won't take too many more. There they are. There's 3 of them. That might pop it down, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's just a matter of getting the repair on the EV, but Rainstar is going to be taken on down, and that's going to be yet another team wipe against Insomnia, so this is turning into quite the hell of a matchup. God, does that mean that Terminal is going to be the tiebreaker? Maybe? Because, yeah, beyond even getting the EVS port completed, getting it past this barrier so far has been a major roadblock, if you will, against against Insomnia.
As it should, though. It really is.
Yeah.
These are both of like.
Nice.
It's really interesting that Bridge's like first two. I guess the first objective and sub-objective are like the longest ones.
And of course, this is just after I said that, you know, if you can get the first objective, you can probably finish. But Rainstar, really nice sticky bomb, finally rolling over the generator. And it's got a bit of health left over. So we have the opportunity over the next 3 seconds to have Merc switches on BROP. And we should see we don't have any anti-EV, actually. We have Kitt with Nader and Stoker as well. But no Artie, no Skyhammer. Kitt's taking a long way here. Nice etiquette, nice.
That is one of my favorite positions to take as
Yeah.
Nader right there.
Oh, the timing was pristine as well, just as it was rolling around the corner, exposing that back.
They're gonna get long spawn because of not paying attention to the fact that they pushed up onto the balcony.
Yeah. And nobody sees Kitt back here either. Alright. Alright, they're finally paying attention. And here comes the airstrike out of Wowzer. I'm not sure it's going to connect, though. Yeah, it's not even going to do much at all. But the EV's still at about half health, so Brainstar and crew are going to be trying to body up on it just to push it forward just to get this escort completed. Leaving them just
wipe,
under
though,
2
so-
minutes. Yeah, it should happen.
Never play serious. More concerned about the Nader than the EV or anything else. Decides to chase instead of defend the EV or stop the EV.
Alright, so Insomnia is now forcing BROP to at least complete 1 delivery objective to finish the map. See if they can cut it down to 2. Alright, so Rainstar trying to make his way back in here. Fortunately for BROP, they had enough time to get back into the room and set up a bit of a line before the first wave was able to crest the peak there.
Was they're pushing in though?
Yep. With Vasily.
Oh god. Oh, okay. Okay, 4v1, they can do this, I believe. Never mind, Aura decided that she had plans.
Yeah, I knew that switching to never play was going to be the thing to do. But they're running out with it. They've got the pickup. Rainstar is going to be trying to provide a little bit more escort, but we've only got 2 players left alive to keep that down. It's going to be Kitt drop down as well.
Aw.
Hopefully Gibb. Only Profits left alive here.
Oh, probably gets taken
They
down
got
instead of
up.
shooting the enemy. Uh-oh, this might be bad for the team.
Yeah, 40 seconds here.
They're letting deliver actually, they're going back to
Alright.
defense, so they've given up on this.
So
35 seconds left. Overtime is active because this is the first round, so if they can get it, then they can, they can push it.
well, BROP now has to deliver 2 objectives now.
Oh, and Zvabia running in, running out. Oh, doesn't quite get out though. 17 seconds left. Daga and
Yeah, Daga is Vasily. You know, that's great.
Rainstar not quite equipped for this, but they try anyways.
Yeah. But good half getting called out here. And it was indeed. Once they were able to get over the barricade, things moved really quickly, and we only ever saw like 1 more EV destruct once Insomnia was able to push on forward. So BROP has a tall order, but they gave themselves plenty of time to work down on the attacking side of Bridge.
Did we even see an EV destruction after the generator?
No.
I don't think we did.
I'm not sure.
No, it got pushed at up to half
They
health,
tried
remember?
airstrikes, but it looks like he did it under the bridge and it didn't go off. Which is unfortunate, but that's how the game works.
Yep.
Also, for EV destruction, I believe the BROP's on the other side now. Sorry, it's
Yeah.
hard to see. I saw them with Skyhammer and Artie, so that's gonna help
A little
out
bit
lot.
late, yeah. But as they come back in here, they're actually going to be rolling with Vasily still. Kitt, Skyhammer, no Artie, but they got no kill as Sawbones and Maboose back on Proxy. So Proxy's still staying in the Proving Grounds meta here.
Zvabia opting to go Rhino, the tactical Rhino switch.
This would be the time. This would be the time.
Oh, Dennis taken down already. This is not looking good. Red Van is open. Wait, that's almost a team wipe coming from Insomnia.
Yeah.
Oh, this is not good.
So now we've got that Aura Rhino combo set up where Aura and Rhino set up.
Rhino taken down. This might not be very good for Insomnia.
Oh wow, holy shit. Yeah, Insomnia wiped out. We've got 2 players left alive, and they're medics, surprise of all surprises. We don't have an engineer up, but that is a slow repair going on. Wowzer's actually going to try to hold off the alleyway itself, just to slow them down, just to buy a little bit more time to allow Maboose to come in and get a faster repair. And he actually got a nice frag there.
Oh,
But Maboose is
doesn't
on
get the
point.
engineer.
Maboose doesn't know where to look, like, oh, what do I do? Alright. Oh,
Oh god.
Mabuse is revived here, and as soon as this fire clears, he'll have time to come in and get some more repair action going.
Daga taking control of site though, not quite interested in letting them take control.
Nobody cares about your Hotspur, Mabuse. Nobody cares.
Oh!
Oh no.
Moose
but he got
decides
very,
to,
very close. This needs a little bit of a love tap now.
Yeah, Moose getting most of that repair up, so this is not looking good for Insomniac. Despite being such a really, almost being the favored team, I'd say. Kinda. Oh, and then Kitt getting the
I was
repair.
looking for that sneaky last little bit there. And Kitt's back up. We get a nice ass shot. And that EV is now on the move.
Looks like they're gonna have to commit to this generator and make sure it gets up, but it's not even up yet, so...
BROP needs to get into the room to prevent that repair as well. However, on Insomnia's side, they don't currently have an engineer, so until the next spawn, they won't have the ability to even really get the generator up all that quickly.
Range, actually, is running a mechanic, which I believe is what they're opting for.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's gonna work out
Holy
for them.
shit, the damage in this generator room is massive.
If I recall correctly, you guys said something might be wrong with their defense that they got the repair done in under 5 minutes. Didn't they both do it?
Under 5 minutes? I think, I'm pretty sure BROP got it like in 6. Or, sorry, Insomniac got it in 6 minutes.
Okay.
A little bit under half the time. But, yeah, this is definitely an issue. BROP got it under, like, 4, so it's not... This isn't looking good.
Yeah, and
Also,
the generator is not
up.
and the EV is still rolling here. Do we have any anti-EV on Insomnia's side?
No, I don't think so. I think they've kind of...
They've got a 10-second wipe. Ouch. Ouch.
It looks like almost... This is gonna be like a weird... Are we going to round 3? Is this what's gonna happen? This is probably the first round 3 of this tournament.
I'm excited.
Wow. Yeah. And just the solidity of this of this half from BROP so far is just night and day compared to the last match, which was tooth and nail every single second. But here, they're just rolling it.
Yeah, it looks like Daga kind of figured out that their only person moving that EV is in fact the proxy at most times, so they just started shooting that person down, and surprise, surprise, the entire team now has to deal with the EV moving because the engineer is out. No kill trying to flank all 5 teammates, they just turn around and destroy him, which is really unfortunate.
And the EV finally gets shut down, but it's going to be Proxy immediately back on it. That Sparks is going to be dead, however.
Nope.
Kitt's got a really good defensive position here.
Proxy does not get killed, actually 1v1
oh shit.
Profit.
And it's back up immediately.
Uh-oh.
Nicely done.
And Profit just spawns in. Yeah, they're waiting for the doors to open. But so is Never Play DB, so let's see what happens.
Wow, so that leaves them 10 minutes to get, what, 1 delivery?
2 deliveries.
2,
There
okay,
to go. Looks like...
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, looks like BROP already getting some frags on the entry to the room, but looks like only 1 give has happened on BROP's side.
Alright, so a lot of massive pushes coming in here so far, but BROP is falling down at the moment at the hands of Insomnia.
That was a very, very good hold by Insomnia there, for sure. I don't know, if they keep that up though, I think Never Play DB got very close to taking that objective home because of the distraction on the right side, so they need to not only keep it up, but also make sure they don't get, you know, caught out on a blind spot.
Gonna have to see how
That's 1 pick.
how an aggressive Sparks plays out in this objective as well.
1 pick, 1 mine randomly placed in the map, of course, as proxies do.
You like come around a corner, there's
Yeah.
dudes, and you have to leave immediately because
Yep,
there's
there we
dudes.
go. And
He's
Kitt tries
still
to grab
alive
that
though.
EV.
He's still doing damage here. Holy
Trying to
shit!
grab that. Daga deciding that I am going to make you work for this objective. You are not
Yeah.
allowed to have it as long as I breathe.
But the fact that that push lasted as long as it did, pretty amazing play coming out of BROP. And
Profit
Wowzer
playing
still has it.
chicken with
Wowzer still has it.
Is he out of ammo? I think Profit might be out of ammo. Oh,
Oh
and
my
they
god,
have
he's
it.
gonna walk this in. Go the other side. Go the other side, you fool! I'm like,
He gets the
seriously.
delivery!
Didn't matter.
Oh wait, he got it in
delivery.
anyway. Nice. Yeah.
And it looks like Kitt's running in for the second
Wow.
one. Oh, this could be a massacre. Oh, it is over. Daga defending
Alright,
from
there's
behind
Kitt.
gets bumped
Almost
in the
get
back
that
by the
whack.
objective.
Whap.
It's such a satisfying sound as well.
Didn't even know it hit him.
Kitt opting to run it all the way back to their spawn in case of some sort of push.
Or, you know, you just jump over and do it. Just do it. Yeah.
And here they go.
They're
going
covering
delivery
for you.
now.
Don't let your teammates down, and this will be the delivery. With 8 minutes left on the clock. There it is.
Yo, Maboose with that clutch pop of a heal. He saw the Molotov, pops the heal,
Yeah.
doesn't let any damage get to Kitt, and Kitt gets the delivery. That was close.
Wow. So, what an amazing play out of Bridge for BROP. Really decisive play there. And that'll push us into a tiebreaker. I don't know what the tiebreaker is going to be.
I just see Insomniacs, and I see that they have mercs that could have taken out the EV and they didn't change to them.
Well, it comes down to the timing, really.
It's really, I think a lot of Bridge there's actually kind of a weird focus in that map where it's, people care a lot more about the generator than they do the EV itself. Because the generator matters so much more, so they kind of go in this like EV, or not the EV, in this generator mode where they're like, you know, defending a place, not taking an EV down, and it kind of like spills over the entire attitude towards the rest of the EV like part of the map. So you'll find that like, when the generator is taken down instantly by like the enemy team, like when they repair it and they take it down, you'll see that a lot of teams kind of like almost lose their grip because they're just so used to getting that generator up and it's so important to them that kind of like the idea of taking the EV down doesn't quite fit in.
It's so fast,
player
too.
mid of
If you
Bridge.
take one bad team wipe there, you have like just a few seconds to make your switch. And if you don't make it there, you're kind of stuck.
Yeah, if you lose generator control, like you almost like lose kind of, you almost like, I guess you lose your confidence in yourself because it's like it's really like, you know, not. It's a really bad thing to have is to lose.
That's why
generator
I always
control.
listen to Bob Ross in one ear and Mr. Rogers in the other ear whenever I'm playing. I have like this constant drip feed of self-esteem. Works out pretty nicely.
Yeah, it's really just kind of loses that. I'm not quite sure why you want to listen to two people talking to you at the same
To
time
keep my
and also play
self-esteem
a
up.
video
I need
game.
to believe in myself. Yeah.
But then also play a video game and also listen to your teammates? That's quite a few people. That's a lot of voices,
alright,
Mud.
I will admit to something. I don't listen to my teammates. When it's between my teammates and Bob Ross and Mr. Rogers, I'll go with Bob Ross and Mr. Rogers.
It has gotten him hurt many times playing with me.
I believe in me. Bob Ross believes in me. All right, but we're going to be going into the tiebreaker between Insomniac Gaming and BROP in just a moment here, and it looks like we're going to have that decision pretty soon. It's going to be
1 to
underground.
5, by
okay.
the way. 1 to 5 versus Noob Fortune. Noob's Fortune has one round to them now.
Oh wow.
So is there another raffle or? Okay, there's another raffle.
I don't know.
Yo, everyone in stream, raffle up, boys.
Don't tell him
It's
about the raffle. I'm trying to win.
So it's a choice
It's
between
rigged.
Underground and Dome, and they choose Underground.
What's up, sorry?
Oh wait, I guess Dome was banned, right? Yeah. So
Yeah, they don't want to play. They don't.
between Underground and Terminal at this point, I'm actually going to take Underground. Yeah, that's fine.
Underground or Dome? That's a hard choice right there. You know what? I'm gonna have to go with it's a hard choice. I think I'll go Dome. I would choose Dome between Underground and Dome. It's a tough choice, but someone's gotta make it.
Should have like an 8v8 Dome tournament one of these days.
Oh my god, that'd be fun.
Let's play all Dome all day.
Is that what you
It'd be
describe
great.
it as? You describe it as fun? Is that right? You sure that's fun?
Sure.
What can I say? I'm a bit of a masochist.
All right. Looks like these guys are going to hop in here. We're going to get rolling. And seeing how BROP played on Bridge, I actually kind of want to see them attack first, honestly. I want to see what they got when they're not disconnecting.
Oh my god. That, like, technically that kind of costed them the game there, because they did get one delivery on
did.
their own.
That disconnection is why we're at a tiebreaker now.
Yeah.
It was incredibly
Definitely,
close.
Thank you, Disconnect.
Yay.
Disconnect making the game more interesting. That's actually the auto balance feature actually of Dirty Bomb.
The what?
That's the real auto balance feature. Is the disconnect. It's not the team switching is just a ruse to keep everyone, paladin and tame, but the real one is where it just auto disconnects you.
Well, no, the thing you do is that you vote for a team shuffle every 2 minutes.
Yeah, especially
That works
when
out
the
great.
game's almost over,
Yep.
right at the end, try and vote for a team shuffle because nothing is better than a team shuffle at the last minute of a stopwatch game that's been on for 30 minutes. You don't want it to go
restart.
any further.
The beautiful thing is that Dirty Bomb doesn't really give a shit about your win-loss ratio. It's about your personal points, and that's about it.
Yeah, I think that's the worst part about shuffles in the game is that the only person who shuffles that point is the one who wants to get a win. And what is the point of a win in a game that doesn't keep track?
You want to shuffle, you only end up shuffling yourself.
Yeah, damn. Shuffle
but here we go.
yourself.
It's gonna be Insomnia is gonna be on attack first, I guess. Okay, fine, fine.
You should tell the DBN people that you don't appreciate that and that you want it to be changed. Right now, restart the map, switch the teams, do it over.
Well, I mean, BROP just has this crazy momentum going on right now, so we're gonna have to see what they
Okay.
can do on the D side. I have been enjoying this shotgun aura play, but BROP taking down Insomnia almost totally here. Didn't get to see many of those
Yep.
frags.
That's a full wipe. Oh,
Yep.
that was painful. The airstrike taking out both medics, Prophet
Wow.
kind of got confused and, I guess he was probably a little bit upset because that airstrike was definitely coming in and they knew about it, but did not avoid. So Prophet kind of looked around for some help and then didn't get any, and then he got messed up.
I like how Neverplay is up here on top of the roof like, well, I guess I'm just gonna pistol headshot people from across the map, I guess. Fine, great. Whatever works. And then go back a little bit of health and then shotgun. This is a good way to hold down roof. Holy shit. Almost another team wipe here coming out of BROP.
Yep, looks like Prophet actually K's out, so that's a team wipe.
I wanted to make fun of like Neverplay DB initially, but he's been a lot of fun to watch. He's doing like this whole shotgun ninja thing the way it ought to be done. Just being really difficult to nail down.
It really only works on teams who aren't, they aren't focused.
Yeah.
Not smart. No, this seems smart. I'd say that I feel like maybe calls aren't being made when they should be, because that aura should technically never get more than one kill with a shotgun. People should be aware after the first shot.
Yeah. But holding down the choke point on the roof is a really effective place to be. At least until the balcony gets taken over, and we haven't really seen a whole lot of that out of Insomnia so far.
Insomnia opting to actually to go around the back.
Yeah, and Prophet's back there. He's alive. He's back in the room. He might be able to... no slow plan. It's going to be Kitt getting the nade kill. But the fight's still going on. We have Fletcher coming in finally, but getting pulled on down. 8 seconds to the spawn. And we've only got a Sawbones left alive, and he's going to get pulled down here as well. So yet another wipe coming out of BROP. They have really hit their groove.
Yeah, this game is a lot less close than the first two have been.
That's why I want to see
Prophet
BROP on
K'ing
attack
out.
first.
Ooh, double murk. Prophet K's out because he had a nader by mistake selected. Not quite sure how that happened, but it did.
So we've got the one door opening up. I'm not sure if that's actually going to change things too much. It rarely does. It's the other door that makes the big deal.
Pause. They're asking for a pause, but
What? Uh-oh.
I think Zavabia might have not. He didn't spawn in, so or maybe got longed. Or he got longed. I think something might have happened though.
Another router issue.
Says he's still there.
Oh, it's like someone's having ping issues.
Oh.
Cobalt skin is like a cheat. You know what? That's about right actually. I am not going to deny that.
Yep.
I have been confused by many Shard Kiras before that have run by me without me noticing.
Extra ninja.
Yeah, that's actually, there you go. Run Aura with a Cobalt Shard skin, and no one will be able to tell the difference at that point. No one will be able to make the call out because they'll think it's their own.
More invisible than an
Aura.
actual phantom.
Yeah. Hiding in plain sight. Just
And
sit
she
by
doesn't make any dumbass noises either.
sit by your, go as Aura, sit by someone like the enemy team's aura station, just stand there. No one will shoot you. They'll think you're the aura that made that health station. They'll be like, this is fine.
Oh, she'll res me. Hey, why aren't you resing me? Here, let me res you.
Is that
Why'd
why
you
we
get
were
me?
paused though?
Ping issues? Yeah. I think
Oh,
so.
okay. I thought it was the cobalt skin.
Yeah, no, man,
That
that's
would
a
be great.
bannable offense. Cobalt skins are not allowed in DBN cups. Come on.
But how are people gonna show off their loot? All right, here we go. All right, so currently got eyes on Kitt here, as they've got the door closed once again. Zavabia is going to be gibbed on the offense. Never plays to be down, but not out just yet. Kitt with some awesome nades coming out. Gonna be nader on nader. But
Prophet kind of getting sick of no kills shit on the top right and just takes them out. It's interesting though because they never did. So he's been up there this entire time, kind of taking control. But suddenly Prophet's like, all right, I've had enough. Time to take you out.
Never play once again coming in to deny a plant. That's just so nasty. So
Bowser
Prophet's
just
gonna be
gonna
left
take
alive
him
here.
out.
Yeah.
And he K's out like a smart gay. What a smart move.
I'd keep my eyes on Never Play for a little bit longer just because his positioning has just been impeccable. It's not so much about his weapon loadout and his merc, so much about his ability to just stay unseen and avoid those direct confrontations. Nice.
Well, he gets, takes out Daga.
Yeah. It's going to be one-on-one, though, just like you said before. We got Prophet moved over to Skyhammer here. Rainstar still on Fletcher, still trying to find a way in and get the plant. He is on the target right now. Kitt's going to have eyes on him, though, and that one nade is going to be enough to take him down, as well as Zavabia. So there's no medic for him. But here's Daga to get the slow plant, maybe. There we go.
Oh no, medics come in. Doesn't plants. Oh, plants.
Yeah,
forward.
Rainstar is
Smart
gonna go for the fast plant in the front, and so they've got 3 bodies inside. They've got at least 1 guy up on top of the roof, so they're all going to be in a pretty good position to lay down this defense. Abus is going to be down and Gibbs, so they have no engineer for the next spawn.
Looks like people in sight kind of moving forward, not noticing that roof control is definitely a thing they don't actually have anymore.
Yeah.
And they have the site. Daga moving in from flank maybe to stop some kind of diffuse is going on here.
All right, but that other door is open, so that means the attacking players will have a much easier time of getting in and putting down direct fire on anybody trying to defuse. Yeah. And here comes the
This might be it.
That's gonna blow.
That's an objective done. Well done.
Yeah.
Finally getting their grip there on that first objective.
And with 10 minutes left to go, not actually a bad time at all. Just kind of par.
Yeah, this is pretty much fair for the for this map, but I don't know. It means that Insomnia needs to pick up their game for defense. They can't get those early losses on objectives.
Alright, so they're just trying to hold down a little bit of extra time here at the elevator. This could be a
Airstrike
really
incoming.
easy line to break.
Ooh,
Wow.
Airstrike actually hits him and boosts, but
Yeah, doesn't quite take him out. That's amazing. It's going to be brought back up here. Oh, but Gibb.
nope. Gibbed instantly. Wow.
Oh, we got
nicely
Daga
done.
switching over to Red Eye. Alright.
Their play serious hopping into the Hell Station like a professional. Gets destroyed though.
Daga's just hit firing. Alright, so they're able to move forward. They're able to take over the escalators here, so the fight's now moved down towards the gas pump. Got Rainstar moving in from the rear.
Or
Is he going to push on forward?
right.
He's going to try to push forward, but his sticky bombs are a little bit off target. Kitt's going to be weak, though. That opens a huge hole going towards the door generator.
Oh,
Not going to happen,
no kill
though.
picking him off. Oh, the
But Rainstar's back up, yeah.
They
So they're in the gen
leave
room.
the combo by elevator. They're just like, you know what? You can just stay there. We don't really
Yeah,
want to be
if
a
you
part
can
of that.
get forward and take over this room and get the generator built, that's worth it. Everything. They could all die right here, and it would still be worthwhile. Wow. So that leaves Daga left alive. But look at this.
Oh,
Now
Daga's taken down.
Now they've got
Short
like, what,
spawn?
3-4 players from BROP in the gen room, and they need to be there. And so they're able to take over the gas gen room at the very least and move forward completely. So this is now the final stage of the map.
It looks like Range going for, instead of just getting generator up for gas tunnel, just opts to go for the bomb plant, but gets taken out pretty quickly. Wait a minute, Zavabia's planting! Wait a minute. What's going on here?
No.
Is it maybe a planting for a sniper?
Nobody knows
maybe
the aura. Wow.
Planting for a sniper spot. Do they have a sniper? They have Daga, that is true. So this will be... This may be a defendable bomb site. Prophet, Oro stationing the hell out of glory hole there.
Daga's down. He was pushed really far forward. He's back up though.
Confused.
Oh no, he can't get the shot. Wait, he was able to take down Maboose. Is Maboose down? Yeah.
Engineer going for the plant now again. Same spot as before. Airstrike just kind of rolls over the bomb site by mistake. That couldn't have been on purpose.
Maboose is being a little bit slow here though.
It hits no kill. The airstrike only hits no kill on the same team.
Daga's back in position
This might be
though.
a massacre.
So as Maboose comes in here to try and get this defuse, Daga's gonna be able to get those shots in. Daga's not in a good position here though, if anybody actually gets on top of it, but I don't think there's much danger of that right now. They're gonna be coming up over the top, but they've got
Prophet
precious few seconds to make this happen.
I assume for the RD strikes here. Yeah, RD definitely just
Maboose
waiting.
skip. Yeah.
Oh wow, that's it.
Yeah, with that
that's
gip,
10 seconds
that's it.
left
Yeah.
And there's the match, I think. Yep, there we go. RD strikes incoming on site just in case, although doubtful there's anyone actually there.
Alright, so Insomnia is staying in this with a pretty decent time set against BROP.
Seem to have kind of either BROP kind of, overextended, or Insomnia kind of got their shit together, but I don't really know which one it was, to be honest, so we're going to see this round.
Being able to get that, I got to go back to that revive, allowing Rainstar to get back into the generator room. They were just able to keep that momentum rolling the entire time. That's why it's just so worthwhile as an engineer just to run forward in these intermediary points between objectives, just to move the line back as much as possible and just let your team ride that wave.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
So we got the defending. Let's see if Insomnia can actually defend this time.
Alright, so I'm going to put my eyes on Maboose here, seeing what the initial proxy play forward to the objective looks like. Might be waiting a little bit, might be going for... No, not the door plant, no! Oh, jeez.
You really don't like the door
No,
plants.
I don't. It's just waste time.
BROP opting to go left side push, which is actually the plan that Insomnia did to win this objective over. Airstrike on.
Wow.
Wow. Destroys them.
Oh, look at this! He decides not to even go for the attack. He just decides to go for the plant instead. But they got sight of him, and yeah, they come
looks
into
like
it's just...
Maboose must have learned from the previous games, because that was kind of the issue, is that he engaged instead of doing the objective.
Right.
Which kind of tipped them off to saying, hey, I'm here, by the way, trying to do this objective. Don't shoot me, please. But instead this time is just making no noise at all.
So Daga now smoking on top of the balcony. Just chilling.
Daga has to know they're coming up the elevator.
Yeah.
He does, and he tries shooting at them. Oh, this is a sniper duel. No, it's not. That's not a sniper duel. Oh, Prophet killing his own teammate.
It was awesome.
Daga already winning the fight, but you know what? Prophet's not a fan of this. Wants to make sure he wins the fight.
Nice.
Looks like Mauser pushing up very far to try and get something. Looks like we've got the Sabon's pushing up again to try and have a rematch, and he wins the rematch. And
no help from the Nader this time, yeah. Thanks, Kitt. Thanks. Kitt's actually in a good position to take him down, but Kitt doesn't seem to be aware of anybody on top of the balcony there.
Last one in sight is kind of hanging out. Their engineer is now up, moving in aside to get that plant down. So maybe wanting to move in to try and stop it, but notices the engineer is not planting yet.
Maboose is weak. Maboose could use a tic tac or two from that Sparks, but there's the plant down. And we cut to a Nader taking a nap for some reason. I don't know why. Thanks, camera.
Sometimes you're just tired and you gotta take a break.
Yeah.
No Kit Kat will work for you. You just gotta lie down.
Lobbing out those nades, it's a lot of work.
Alright, but Maboose has actually got a good position with the Hotch for her. Hotch fear here. Yeah.
Rainstar was actually the only one in sight for a second there.
Yeah.
If that smoke cloud actually happened earlier, also sweet double kill by the way, by Prophet getting his teammate and one other person. Actually killing the medic chasing
just
after
clearing
him.
The area.
Oh no.
Yep.
And that looks like it is a objective down. Looks like Insomnia just setting up to defend themselves.
Wow.
But
yeah, this is gonna blow.
At 13 that's a 9-second spawn time as well. They can just push right up.
Yep.
Oh, Jaga
unfortunately, Maboose
and
is not
Zavavia.
one of the ones who's able to push up. But look at this. Kitt is so far forward. That pushes the spawns all the way back immediately. Wow.
That was impressive. That was a really good push by Kitt for sure.
That will save them a lot of time. They've got 5.5 minutes to cap off the map here. A lot of
seconds
pressure
so
on the escalators, which would allow somebody moving up top to really get through. Which looks like it'll be what, Wowzer? Yeah, he's up there. He can come into the attic and be a real problem here.
Absolutely. It looks like maybe Insomnia will do the same like mistakes that BROP did, which is kind of like overextend forward, get longed, and then kind of lose a lot of ground quickly.
You try to take over those escalators, and that's exactly what somebody like Wowzers is going to do.
I think they got gen control without any questions asked.
Yeah, they've got
They were
both
just gonna give
gas
it.
and doors constructed at about the same time here, so now they can taking nades to the face. Nice one coming out of Prophet.
Yeah, Prophet deciding that you are not allowed to be in there. That room is for us only.
I love these levels, by the way, on BROP. You got 92, 53, 62, 53, and 18 out of Maboose. But Maboose has had a few like starring moments here. He's definitely he's had a few highlight reel shots.
Not a bad engineer by any
Nope.
means. Looks like Kitt's deciding to push up into ammo room by spawn for some reason. It catches range out though pretty well. Wow, that actually worked out kind of. And now it looks like the entirety of Insomnia is now pushing.
Oh
up.
jeez,
And
Kitt,
they get
what the
messed
hell?
up.
Oh my god, Kitt got a double kill there by pushing into the spawn and
I think it was
taking
triple.
Prophet off of position. It might have been 3, yeah. And he's still here, and he's got plenty of health. He's got a backup here. This is cruel. Oh man, Rainstar's dead, so that's a dead Fletcher. If we don't have a plant yet, I mean, Kitt's just walking anywhere he wants to get these kills. Like, what are you doing up there? You're not supposed to be up there.
Yeah,
Oh
kind
my
of pushing
god.
through the own enemy's spawn. They're gonna get a plant.
This is gonna be a
there's
plant,
no
yeah.
questions.
This should be a plant.
Nope, looks like actually, unfortunately, Zavavia got long, but managed to kind of scare the entirety of BROP away.
Oh man, Kitt is my instant favorite today.
Insomnia kind of still holding control, interestingly enough. Prophet trying to take out that medic. Hopefully gets that give. Nope, does not get the martyrdom off fast enough.
So where's the
Oh!
plant? Like, come on.
Should be getting nailed.
Kitt is just killing everybody. There we go. Kitt's finally taken down and revived. Cool.
Nope, does not get
They're
revived.
supposed to
No,
plant.
okay, that's
Instantly.
prevented. But Maboose is
So
getting
at
on
one
point.
point there will be a bomb plant, I assume. There we go.
There
Here
we
comes
go.
the engineer finally.
Prophet's position. Maboose's position for the plant. Not my favorite.
Definitely no sniper coverage.
Yeah,
but,
Never Play actually switched over to Vasily just for that, so I'm sure there's going to be words on TeamSpeak. All right, but
I
he's
mean,
able to take
it
this
still
crate.
can be held. Yeah,
Oh
it still
yeah,
can be held,
he's all
but
sorts
it's
of sneaky.
not the best. This looks like it
He's playing
might
a
be it
Counter-Strike
though.
mode.
Yeah, this
I
might be
got
it
him.
for.
I shot the corpse.
This might be it for Insomnia though. This.
I think this is it. Yeah. I mean, unless they can actually smoke out Never Play here, it's gonna be a big problem. Nice. Tap, 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 tap. Oh wow.
Oh. Oh god, it's a massacre.
This is a much more difficult position to get sniper cover from, but nobody picked up on Never Play's position. And there it is, they managed to pull it together. So BROP, in a fantastic display across 3 maps. In fact, this would have been 2 maps if there weren't a disconnection. But it meant that we get to see more BROP before they move into the grand finals. So guys, looks like we're going to be moving into that pretty soon here.
Well done, teams. Though that was a really good game. Very close times actually for all the rounds, which is usually a surprise when it comes to tournaments these days, where it's usually a 2-0, no issues, one team gets all the objectives, one team gets no objectives kind of situation.
Right.
So it's really nice to see that we've got teams that are actually like, really fighting tooth and nail to get some wins here. We got a lot of support for BROP here in chat.
You mean Kitt?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Kitt was pretty MVP there. That was amazing. All right, so I'm gonna find out what the status of 1 through 5 and Noob's Fortune is, but Unless they're actually in the middle of a tiebreaker themselves. In fact, it looks like they might be. But it should be done here pretty soon. We're going to be looking for the grand final really soon here on DP Nation GG.